Hello, everyone. We are back with episode number 3, Real Life, Dr. Taylor Martin, and today we're going to be fulfilling orders. Okay, this is probably one of the most integral parts of owning your own business, especially if you're fulfilling your own orders. Now, the thing about it is, everyone asks and suggests you guys should have a fulfillment center that does all your orders. Well, the funny thing about that is, we had one of those in the beginning stages of our company, years 1 to 2.5, maybe, and it just wasn't making sense because our orders weren't moving as fast because not very many people knew about us because we're still not really running any ads. So I met somebody at the gym and he was just like, "Hey dude, like you should definitely fulfill your own orders at your house." And that really stung because I was just like, I'm not going to have time for that. I don't want to be tied to the house and not be able to go out. But after some thinking about it, it really made sense to have our orders at the house. And when we go on vacation, we, pay people to come over and fulfill the orders, which has been working out fine. I mean, we literally just got back from Texas while we had our chief of marketing here taking over, and everything flowed smoothly. With no further ado, we're going to give you a little tour of what we have up here, okay? So we got our strawberry kiwi right here. This is that area. And then right over here, we got our intra. So right here is a intra workout. And then our beloved plant proteins. We got our vanilla and then our chocolate. Now we started with about 1,500 of those, and it's definitely been moving quick, okay? And then as for our chocolate, that came in a little bit later. So that's moving along pretty well. And of course, we got our booty bands, and then we got our shakers, which people seem to love. So those ones are almost out of stock. And then we got our t-shirts over there. And yeah, that's kind of the tour. And this is the setup here. We got our computer, and then we got our printer that uses the orders from online. And then we have our printer that we use for bodybuilding.com. And of course, we got our boxes on boxes. And then when people say, "Hey, are you guys actually selling stuff?" Well, this is just from the last few weeks. So, um, we're definitely moving through products, and I can't thank y'all enough for that. So, really appreciate you guys on that front. And today we're going to be going over how I fulfill the orders. So, let's get it. All right. So, one of the biggest things with me in regards to fulfilling orders is it doesn't matter how many orders are in the queue, I get to do this. And the thing about this that I don't feel like a lot of people understand is, on a typical day, I try to fulfill orders, about every 48 hours to make sure that they get out of here into the customers. But after a really long, hard day at work, the last thing that I want to do sometimes is come home and fulfill orders because you have to realize I got my family downstairs. And so when you are running a business, with your wife or partner or what have you, it does become a lot of work. But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself how bad you want something and what you are willing to do to get there. And here we are. Now, let's see how many orders we got in the queue. Okay, so check here on ShipStation. All right, so we got 6 orders in the queue. So first order is that strawberry kiwi. So let's get on that one. All right, pulling that strawberry kiwi right off the shelf. Boom shakalaka. That's gonna go right in here. But first, we got to get some paper. And the reason being is because we don't want that wiggling around on its way to our customer. Then, can't forget to pop in that Fentic sticker. Boom, boom. Tape it up this way, just like this. Voila. Now, we got to measure it. So put that right over there. What do we got? 1 pound, 10 ounces. So then we're going to plug that right back into our computer in the ShipStation. All right, so the box dimensions 666. And then the weight, just a little bit, is 1 pound and 10 ounces. So Then we're going to choose UPS, USPS, FedEx. Not going to lie, FedEx is super expensive. So a lot of our shipments, we're either going to be doing UPS or USPS. USPS is pretty good about getting stuff there on time. So we're going to hit that, and it's going to print. A booyah. Bruh. All right, now this one right here is ready to go, but we got a few more that we got to get to, so let's get down to business. Okay, so the next one we got is, 3 plant proteins. Now, for my birthday, recently, July 13th, we did a little promo. Because I'm turning 33, you're going to get 33% off your order, and boom shakalaka. We got a lady here that got 3 vanillas, so let's go get those 3 vanillas. Have to get that box ready. Wait a minute. This won't even fit 3 plants. All right, so we got our 3 plant proteins. And the cool thing about this is the box that it actually came in from the manufacturer, so we can just reuse it. Now, I apologize if the audio is loud, but that's just kind of the nature of the business when you're packing up all this protein. All right, that's perfect. Let's get our dimensions. All right, 17, 11, 17, 11, 9. How much does it weigh? Okay, what was that? What was that again? 17, 11, 9. 7 pounds. 15 ounces. All right, who are we going to go with this time? UPS or USPS? We'll go with USPS. They got 3, so let's try to get them there quickly. All right. Usually we try to do 2-day shipping on everything. Just sometimes depending on the weight, something can be like, really expensive. And honestly, at the end of the day, it's about getting it to the customer as fast as you can, but at the same time, not doing 1-day shipping on everything to Florida and, eating into your margins, because, at the end of the day, we are here to best serve our customers, but we can only do that if there is a profit to be made. Now, I also wanted to mention we have 2 different platforms in which we fulfill our orders from. One of them is ShipStation, and then with our other platform that we are on through bodybuilding.com, they have a different process by fulfilling orders because the labels don't print out of the Pro Label Express. We have to print them out on our old school printer, but that, of course, isn't a problem. It's just that you have to be paying close attention to which orders are coming from where, because the bodybuilding orders can only be fulfilled through that website and have to be printed differently. So sometimes when you cut this out, it does look a little funky, and I try to do my best. So if you're getting this package, just know that it is sent from Oregon with love. Now, the other thing about it that we got to be aware of is when we tape this, the postal annex that we drop this off at wants us to have everything smooth operator. So the label will scan, because the tape isn't right and all solid and perfect, they get a little upset. You know what? I'm sorry. But here we are. Okay, that's our next one. All right, what else we got at bodybuilding.com? So, the next one we have is, you guessed it, Strawberry Kiwi Pre-Workout. What is really new? So, another thing that I wanted to talk about is in regards to the labels. Sometimes they get a little messed up on their way over here, and this is just something that I just don't feel comfortable sending out, if you know what I mean. If I was a customer, I would be pretty pissed off if I got this label. Same with this one and this one. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes on its way to you, based on the heat and the temperature outside, sometimes the label can come off. Maybe let's get a different one. Oof, there we go. This one right here is clean, folks. All right, so we got our FedEx tracking number. We got to print this label off. Boom shakalaka. That's going to go right there.
A few moments later.
All right, now after I got that all bagged up and while I'm checking the box stock, I will not lie. So when we were in Texas, some thoughts definitely did go through my head, thinking about, the competition catching back up with us and things of that nature and surpassing us. But at the end of the day, I do realize that a couple days gone away is not going to hurt anybody or anything. It's just actually going to get me rejuvenated, because I know at the end of the day, entrepreneurship is not for everybody. I will be the first to say that this costs you all you got and then some, especially if you have a family. But at the end of the day, I have to know why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I want to live a different life with my family. I want to be able to put on for everyone that is put on for us. For example, eventually I'm going to have everything I want one day, right? But it's the people that work with us that are going to be relying on me to wake up and come to work every day. And I know that one day, they'll be moving up in the company and things of that nature. And I'm going to be like, damn, this is all because I didn't quit. So be that as it may, I thought I just might throw that in there to tell you how I'm really feeling, because, it's all about being authentic. All right, family. Now we got everything all shipped up. Now that will be going in the back of my car, and it'll be going out tomorrow morning, first thing. Postal Annex in one location opens up at 8. The other one opens up at 9. So because I'll be doing a demo tomorrow, I'll be dropping that off right after the demo. And your packages will be in your hands in no time.